old school here. We're pretty light, so we're not going to go too fast here. I'm going to talk about something that I'm seeing is going on here that I think we need to just put to bed. I moved on, okay? Prime wasn't the right fit anymore, so I moved on. Accept that. People move on, okay? I broke up with Prime. Now this video is more for the few guys who are, I guess, diehard Primeians. I don't know what you want to call them, but, you know, Bax's old student, he literally has nothing, wants nothing to do with me anymore. I'm a scumbag. I'm, you know, just a complete loser, I guess, because I left Prime. It all started, I guess, he felt that I had a lot to do with shutting down the lease purchase program, which I had nothing to do with. So he's got his own issues. Then I got people calling me a disgruntled employee. No, not really. I tell it like it is. I'm not really disgruntled. I could go back to Prime. I don't hate them. I just outgrew them. I'll tell you guys that a million times. I outgrew them. It happens, okay? Don't be so upset about it. Shit like this happens. People move on. Anyways, we are in Nebraska, heading to Nevada. So I'll run it through the end of Nebraska here. We're about 100 miles from Wyoming. Yes, I'm going through Wyoming. Hopefully there's not going to be a bunch of wind because, again, I'm light and we got a slosh factor going on as we're carrying liquid, big tubs of liquid, which, yeah, it's fun. Taking it down to the Sherwin-Williams plant. I don't quite know what it is. Special water for paint, I don't know. But the old night driving tech here. Running this highway always reminds me of my first year at Prime, where I ran a ton of snow runs over here. I'm going to be re-releasing those videos. They were released originally when they were made 4 years ago. Then they were taken down pretty quick because I got notice that, you know, they needed to come down. So I took them down, but now, since I don't work at Prime anymore, I feel I can put them up safely without getting any flack from Prime. But I wasn't expecting any wind on this trip, so even this little bit of wind is disturbing. I don't think it's too strong. It's just there's a gust here and there that makes you wake up. Little update on my bariatric sleeve. Everything's going good there. I'm under 200 pounds. I don't know how much more weight I'm going to lose or want to lose. But it's going good. My 6-month mark was on the 9th of August. And they pretty much wanted you to lose as much weight as you could by then. So we'll see. Maybe lose another 5 or so pounds. That way when I have my bounce back weight, I can settle down somewhere around 195, 200 pounds. These lights are nice and bright on this truck. You guys remember old Little Dirty, how dim her lights were? They pointed straight down to the ground, so you could barely, that was gross, you could barely see anything. I used to have to run that truck with the bright lights on constantly. Even when there was traffic, no one even flicked their lights at me because they didn't look right. That was back in the day. Too bad there ain't much scenery to look at running down this road. I wonder how bad that shake is in the camera. I see it's got a pretty good shake. I think I'm gonna have to move it down to the dash where I can sit on the dash and shake less. I think that'll be the ticket. We are cruising at a lovely 71 miles an hour, if anyone was wondering. I was running the speed limit 75, but I looked at my fuel mileage and I was getting crap fuel mileage. So the fact that we have a little bit of time on this load, not much, but we're going to get there a couple hours early, I figured I could slow her down. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hell, we're going to get there 9 hours early. I figured I could slow it down and save the fuel. Probably bump it down to about 68 here shortly. But I believe I can deliver this early, which would be cool. Then I got to pick up near Reno, Nevada, Sunday morning. And I'm taking that over to Kentucky. It's sand. So I'm going to be a sand hauler. I hope that don't make a big mess in my trailer. I guess if it doesn't, just blow it right out. It's just sand. Oh yeah, and I should have said this at the beginning of the video. We got a Facebook page. It's Trucking with David H. We also have an email. It's truckingwithdavidh@gmail.com. If you leave me an email for any reason, hit me up in a comment saying you did so. I read every comment. I don't tend to check the email all that often because I forget about it. So if you do leave an email, just hit me up in a comment. Hey, I left you an email, and I will go check it. Also, I have Instagram, DavidH6571. Hope you guys enjoyed this short little video. I know it was short, but I was just driving down the road, and it was really bothering me seeing some of these comments that are coming through of people who are just so upset that I left Prime. I mean, God dang it, man. People move on. Let's, be happy for me. Don't be mad at me. I mean, Jesus. If you've been with me since I've started my channel, you know I do nothing but tell facts and truths. I don't sugarcoat things, and I don't try to change things and twist them to make them fit my agenda. I tell it like it is and like it happened. So if that bothers you, okay, it bothers you, don't watch. But you don't need to attack me or, cry and call me names and everything else. And then don't contact me to tell me that you unsubscribe. That is the most... Hey, I'm doing a video. Whoever's talking, shush. That's the most immature thing in the world, to contact a YouTuber to tell him, you made me cry, so I'm not subscribed to you anymore. It's like, so if you're not subscribed to me anymore, how come you're watching the videos still? Oh, well, I still get some notifications, so I'll catch them then. But I'm not subscribed. You guys don't see it, but I'm shaking my head right now. It's like, oh God, come on, really? So if you unsubscribe, just unsubscribe and leave it at that. You've done your deed. Telling me you've unsubscribed, there's absolutely nothing for you. Well, maybe it gets you off, but it does absolutely nothing for me. It's like, I don't care. I don't have a YouTube for any reason other than, back in the day, I used to do these kind of videos because it was someone to talk to, something to do while you're driving, bored out your mind. So I'm going to probably bring these back and Because you can only listen to radio so long, it gets old after a minute. And like this, when I've had something pop in my mind to chit-chat about, well, let's do it. Let's do it. And for you folks that are, oh my God, but you know, you got to turn the camera on, that's taking your eyes off the road. No, it's voice activated. Come on, guys. Go into your camera setting and look at voice activation. You can voice activate your camera. As simple as that. Irks me and I gotta speak out my mind, I'll come back and I'll speak my mind. Hopefully I don't start doing a bunch of speak my mind videos like I did in the beginning, because I know that pissed people off too, or irked them. Oh, you're so negative. No, I'm telling facts. If something sucks, I'm going to tell you about it. People tend to talk about bad shit more than they talk about good shit, because most people don't want to hear about the good stuff. They just want to hear the drama and the bad and the awful.